Hey, surprise. I know I told you last week we wouldn't be here, but here we are. Welcome to Side Dish. It's me, Doug. We're going to make funnel cakes this week. I mean, it's been a tumultuous week here at Old Bin Bookend, so we're going to do something that's fun and easy. So,
And we're kicking all diets to the curb.
Yeah, everything's we're on pause. So first thing I want to do is, as always, I want to get this oil started. So this should heat up on this one. If it doesn't, then we got a real problem. Some housekeeping. Thanks for showing up. We appreciate it. Thanks for the well wishes this week. And
we appreciate you.
Yeah, we appreciate all of you very, very much. And let's just get to it. I mean, this thing should be done in 20 minutes. I mean,
no.
Stop jibber-jabbing. So
nice.
There are probably a billion different funnel cake recipes. I did have somebody point out to me that not only can you use this batter to make funnel cakes, but you can dip other desserts in it and then fry it like we're at the fair or the carnival. So shout out to Billy, if he's out there, the king of eating 4 funnel cakes during
That's true. I forgot about that.
Billy, this big, decided that he was going to have 4 funnel cakes at what was it, Brewfest or Eurofest?
Eurofest. There you go. Wait, do we have anything in the pantry that we can?
Oh yeah, we're going to do some Girl Scout cookies.
Oh sweet.
There's Thin Mints and we have peanut butter patties. Both of them are really going to be good. I'm using peanut oil because that's just what I had here because I fried some chicken. But I then strained it and then now it's clear. But you could use vegetable oil or canola. Canola oil. That's fine. The recipe is pretty easy. Some flour, some baking powder, cinnamon, nutmeg. I got some fresh nutmeg. Well, I wouldn't call this fresh. I've had these nutmeg nuts for a long time. So, but yes, Denise, I probably do have old nuts. But you're going to get a better nutmeg flavor from these. So keep them. They last forever. I mean, look, they're like rocks. So,
Deefy says, "I'm here for the splattering oil dodging skills."
Well, as I sent out the email and posted it everywhere, that's what I said. How many times can I dodge the hot oil tonight to get before I burn my arms up?
And greetings from Nerd.
Hello, Ping. Yeah, let's do this. So about halfway up, I've got the oil. That's a gallon for this big stock pot. So
what are you looking for? What temperature?
350.
Is that candy thermometer? Is that better than the
somebody asked
laser
about this last week. So this is very dirty because I use this. We used to. So at our old place, we had a pizza oven, and this is what I would take the internal temperature with. So it's got like soot and it's seen some, but it's a
dirt and
Kimtrex infrared thermometer. So you know it has a little.
Don't shine it in anyone's face.
Little laser, and it just takes the temperature. It's sort of if you go. This is not as accurate as what they take the ones that when you have to go into somewhere. This is, but it does. If I point it long enough, it does tell me what the temperature is. But when I have the pizza oven will get up to like 1,200. It could get to 1,200 degrees. I think the hottest we ever got was 1,200 degrees. I don't think you need to make pizza at 1,200 degrees, but if you do try it, it's done in like 90 seconds. So
yeah, you slide it in, you turn it once, and you pull it out.
Yeah, it's very quick.
Okay, wait, I'm sorry. I was reading the chat. Which is better for the oil, or it doesn't matter, or what?
It doesn't matter. The oil doesn't matter. I think that peanut oil imbues some flavor from it in there. Some people think frying in peanut oil is like the best way to do it, especially like fried chicken or something like that. I don't know. I mean, I've fried in all kinds of oil. We've already talked about the soybean oil debacle. And I tracked that down for weeks until I found out it was just vegetable oil. I'm like a crazy person searching through the oil on the floor in the store like I'm looking for the oldest one. I don't know.
And I was really adamant that you find it. And you were really good about trying.
I think I went like to 4 stores until I finally just looked. And it was like soybean oil, main ingredients. Yummy.
A-holes. Terry says they once had a fry day at the fire station. Everything they ate was fried. It was wonderful. It was also terrible.
Yeah, no.
Sounds awesome.
Like I think, look, you can fry anything. I think county fairs across the country have proven that you can fry
Right.
anything. If you can fry a Snickers or a Twinkie, what is it? Oh, I mean, they deep fry ice cream for God's sakes. So I mean,
Butter.
So come on.
That's not okay.
Was
I'm
like,
not.
Who at the county
not on board
fair
with that.
commission was like, I have an idea. We're gonna do a booth this year, and we're just gonna fry butter.
It's weird.
Why didn't the health inspector go? No, we can't kill people. So.
Do you think that Deefy thinks that it has a richer flavor, peanut oil?
I think so.
Than veggie oil.
I really liked it.
So the
tried the
whole
chicken.
veggie oil, soybean oil thing was for
Fish and chips.
fish and chips.
So we go, what is it, Van?
Halibut fish and chips,
Yeah, we Van in Oregon. So they have the Van and Fish Market, and they make their fish and chips. They use soybean oil. I mean, they make a big deal of it. Like, it's like fried in soybean oil.
Yeah,
And we were like, okay, well, that must be something special.
that must be a trick. Yeah,
and
part of the
turns
reason
out,
it's so good.
marketing.
Yeah, it's
You
all
just market
bullshit.
something. Like I was reading an article today that it was like a Facebook thing, and it was like a ring that somebody had, and it said my fiance got me this ring that absorbs bad energy, and after a month it broke because it absorbs so much bad energy. And somebody posted below, he goes, I have a whole new business model in which I sell crappy products and tell them this is the intention. And I thought that was pretty funny, the intention of getting something like that done. So this is going to take some time. This is not going to take some time, so I'm sort of catching some of it.
What temperature is it at now?
It is at 140, but it will go pretty quickly once it gets going. That initial warm up. So,
I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time paying attention. What temperature are we trying to get to?
350 degrees.
Thank you.
Everyone.
Thanks.
And the rest of the
I'm
ingredients.
just asking the questions everybody else wants.
That's fine. Yeah. The other dry ingredient is there's salt, and that's pretty much the dry. There is sugar, but of course we treat sugar as a liquid because that's how you treat it. So
What does that mean?
So typically when you can add, if you're going to add just a teeny bit of sugar you can add it to your dry mix. But typically they cream the butter with sugar, like making cookies, or you mix it in with your wet ingredients because when it breaks down, it adds liquid volume because it sort of melts into a liquid form. So they call it
Okay.
liquid. Hold on, I need to get some tongs here because there's that's everything in this house. Errant cat hairs. Yep, there it is right there.
Hey, that's flavor.
No, I don't really want to.
Protein. What else? What
Tooth
else could we
floss.
call it? Tooth floss.
Tooth floss. Gross. Nobody wants to be enjoying a delicious funnel cake and be like, that's just not the way to do it. So we're gonna do all of our dry ingredients first. Oops. Get my leveler. How is everybody else doing? I hope everybody's well. And
There's some. Did the state of Nevada open things up
some
more
things,
today?
it's like they're. I don't know. June 1st is when everything here is going back to normal.
Well, I don't know. Sisolak is walking that back, I think.
Well, I don't know.
But some counties are opening
Early.
earlier than others.
I hear Vegas is really, they're doing very well because people are like,
Well, people want to get
want
out of
to
the house.
get out. Yeah.
And they've done. Vegas has been doing this good job of, social distancing their machines. So, all right, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, not baking soda. Ooh, you know what? I'm just going to use 2 3/4. Let's see that way. Oops.
That was fancy.
It was
Yep.
fancy. I tried to get even fancier. See, I did it that way because then I didn't have to spend 2 minutes flipping through to find a half cup or a half teaspoon. 1 teaspoon of cinnamon ground. If you have cinnamon sticks, you could probably grind it yourself, but I don't think you're going to gain anything from that. Unless you have like real fancy cinnamon sticks. Because you know,
Is that real cinnamon?
this, I believe it is. Hold on, the old man eyes. Yep. Ingredients: organic cinnamon. Because it's
Not cassia or whatever.
cassia. That's it. I knew it was. I was going to say capsaicin, but I'm like, that's not right.
No, that's not right.
That's the hot
That's
stuff.
way hotter.
And I don't know that cassia is right either, but
I
it's
think it is.
something like that.
But it's
Or
it's
maybe it's
same
pronounced differently.
concept. It has the same sort of flavor. So they
Yeah, but
often
it's not.
market it.
It's not the same.
It is not the same. I agree.
I think it's woodier.
Weird. Okay, now microplane. Get one of your old nutmeg nuts out here. And it's 1/4 of a teaspoon. So we're just gonna eyeball that.
So we had a friend over today who told us that she turned 50 this year. And I still can't really wrap my mind around that because
That makes us.
I don't want to,
so-
I don't want to talk about what that makes us, but it's so like, when you're young, 50 is old, but when you're our age, 50, I'm like, no, you're not 50 and you don't look 50 and
Well,
absolutely
I
not.
think
None
they-
of this
they
is
think
true.
Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, and you can look this up. But I think they were looking into this like 50, 20 years ago even, or 30 years ago, like
Oh, there's a whole thing of like people used to
look-
age
they
more
look- yeah,
quicker.
Exactly. So they look definitely older. I mean, I don't feel almost 44, so. But that's because I'm a child, so.
You have arrested development.
I do. As a hey, Piper, why are you in my kitchen? Time whisk.
Isn't Piper just the cutest for those of you who got the quick flash of her face? She is adorbs.
She's a dog. But
You didn't bring Gus today, and you could have because I got those bones, those yak milk bones.
yeah,
I'm,
A little off
I'm
week for
giving you
us.
some peace for.
all right. So, and then really, we're just gonna add the wet ingredients to the dry, which is all that we do. So, this
Is it
already-
hot over there?
Over here? It's a little warm. It's like 200. Now it's 220 degrees. So I mean, it's going up faster than it was before. Put the shell in there. So this is going to have a batter like consistency, like pancake batter, really. But then, so a tip that I have that we just couldn't get one is you're going to want for delivery into the hot oil. You want to have a vessel at which you can sort of like a squeeze bottle, but we don't have an extra squeeze bottle. So, do we have an extra squeeze bottle?
Let me go find out.
Amy's gonna go check that out. And then I'm gonna do the 1/4 cup of the sugar and go from there. I thought we might have, but who knows? Do not burn yourself on hot oil. As you all know from last week, I love to do that. So. Ooh. Okay. And 1.5 cups of milk. Did you guys know that there's a what isn't that? What's in it? Water?
Just water
Um,
from when I was doing poured paintings.
Oh yes. Do you know that there is a brand of almond milk that's called Milk with an A?
Ew.
That just
That's
creeps
wrong.
me out. I mean, it's like when I see it, I'm like, that's not right. I'm like in an alternate universe. Ugh. So milk. Ugh.
You're making people nervous with how close your elbow is to the hot pot.
Listen, we like to live different. I thought you all knew that already. I'm not using a splatter guard. I'm not being safe. We're going to talk toppings after we get a few of these out of here because I didn't make any. But Denise made some macerated. You dirty mind people out there, it's not what you think. It's macerated strawberries. Denise, what does macerating strawberries means?
It has put sugar on it.
Yeah.
Some people put liquor on it too.
You good?
Ooh, we could have put some Grand
Oh, we
Marnier.
could put Grand Marnier.
Oh, we
That's
have
what
that. Hold on.
You could also, again, sugar is granular, but when it's like salt. It's an osmosis process happens, and it breaks down, draws liquid out of the strawberries, which combines with the sugar and makes a little syrup. And it also breaks down the strawberries a little bit as it does it, because I mean, I'm not a scientist, but this is what I understand it to be. And then I'm doing 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract. The better the vanilla extract is better. I think like,
Tequila.
We don't have that, but we have this.
what is it?
It's Patron Citronge,
I mean,
extra fine orange liqueur. What's Grand Marnier? Is it orange?
Sure,
Yeah.
but it's not tequila based.
But look
I got everything there.
how
Oh.
pretty this bottle is.
Oh yeah. We've had this for a while, I think, but it's still pretty good. What does it say? It's a lot 02. That's all it says. Just liquor doesn't go bad. I mean, eventually probably does go bad. But, all right, so now I'm using tiny whisk just to mix everything up. Again, I don't want to mix this up. I just want to combine it till there's no big clumps of flour in here. Why? Because I'm not.
Why are you using Tiny Whisk for that job? It doesn't seem like the right guy for
I
the
think
job.
we should upgrade to French whisk.
Well, you know what,
Mm.
you guys are party poopers.
I love me the French whisk. Oh, you just splattered.
Tiny whisk is sad because he has to go into the sink.
Well, he did his job.
Wee.
There you go.
Again, batter. It's not too thick, but it's not under thick. Is that a word? Under thick?
No.
I don't think. What would
It
you
is now.
under thick? That's gross. Whatever it is. Hey, we discovered Uncrustables this week. And I don't know if you've ever had an Uncrustable, but I had one like, I don't know, a million years ago, I think. And then I forgot about them. And then this week we got some. Shout out to the Vice Girls. And I've eaten so many of them in the last like 3 days.
And they taught us that you fry them in butter like a grilled cheese.
Yeah. I mean, you want to gild the lily. But I think, like, you're thinking to yourself,
They are a bit doughy if you don't do that. They need to be
I
toasted
don't know
a bit.
about, I don't know. I like them. I like them cold. I like them a little frozen. Whatever. They come frozen and then you just thaw them out. But it's literally white bread pressed in a circle with peanut butter and jelly. But the peanut butter envelops the jelly.
Yeah.
So it's like it's very good. All right.
Smuckers. They're geniuses.
Literally, that's all I'm looking for. Look at that. Perfect.
That loose?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
As we learned with
Oh, I
corn-
guess you're going to put it in a squeeze bottle. So, yeah.
And as we learned with corn fritters last week,
Yeah.
by
Fries
the
up.
way, if you didn't make those corn fritters, you're missing out. Because let me tell you, they are delicious. All right. So I'm going to use this. We were going to put it in a bag, and then you could watch us melt the bag as I try to put it in, like we did with the churros, but I'm not going to do that.
I'm going to try not to do that.
I think.
You have a funnel.
Yeah, I do have a funnel. Is it the right funnel for the right job, though? Looking for a funnel.
It's red.
It's a red funnel. This is what you get when you do live show, everybody. You get to watch me looking for a funnel. Talk amongst yourself. Here's a topic. The Cold War. Anyways, where is it? Usually I have another. I have like a billion of them, and then when you need one,
I think it might be down below.
down below. It says.
Or it might be over here where the scoopers are.
Could be anywhere. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, we'll use the good one. Okay. As to not, thanks, Denise. So as to not, look at that. I used the same thing. And I'm not dirtying
What?
another dish. So, I'm improving That was anticlimactic, really. But, ooh. So I got some skewers, so I'm gonna help it go through. Ooh, look at
You're
that
not
cat.
going further than you think.
All right. So yeah, I'm on board with Uncrustables. That's what I'm saying. So you should be too. I ate 4 of them the other day.
You did?
Yeah, I did. I'm not ashamed to say it. They're delicious. Again, the people who are smart know what they're doing. All right, so
It seems like a lot of Uncrustables.
to help myself out, I've got some wooden skewers. The bag is open, so and you can't. see
Oh,
it.
should I have followed you?
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't.
Yes. Churning butter. You know what you can do? Oh,
It looks
man.
like you're making a corn
I
dog.
was just thinking that. You can make like a savory corn dog with a banana. Oh man, I wish we had some bananas now. But you don't. So you just work with what we got here. It is, I think I'm just gonna use that, but I'm gonna get the rest of this out.
Terry says hard pass.
Hard pass on what? The Uncrustables or the bananas and
Bananas.
just, yeah, because he's a jerk. The dog wants out and then he instantly comes back to the door. Does anybody else's dog do that? Is that like a thing? They're just like playing with you emotionally?
Why aren't you putting the rest of that batter in there? You thought it was too full?
Yeah.
Or you thought you were there? Okay.
We'll do the rest off camera. Because obviously, you know I need to have enough space to do things, so. Can I cut this tip?
You may.
All right. So I'm going to cut this tip a little bit so it's a little bit bigger. And the other
Oh, he says Uncrustables are yuck. And he eats at least 4 PB&J a week.
Yeah, of course he does because he's weird. Okay. Oh yeah.
You're so lucky that didn't go crazy. You think that's gonna be enough?
Oh yeah. So we are right at temperature.
Whoa, it's like you almost know what you're doing.
This is gonna do a little shake.
I gotta tell you, people are not a fan of those sandwiches.
I'm gonna tell you, you're all wrong.
And I eat beefaroni.
Gross. Beefaroni is gross. I don't.
But do you eat SpaghettiOs?
Oh no, I don't eat
No.
any of that. Like we didn't have beefaroni or
SpaghettiOs are
SpaghettiOs
delicious.
or like literally we had cans of corn that just said corn on it. We were a little bit poor when I was a kid for a while. All right, this is exactly 350. So this is going to be. Can you see it?
We can. I'm gonna zoom in, so don't do anything.
So I'm just.
What? That looks amazing. Don't get carried away.
Nope, that's it right there. I just made it so that it will come together and stay in one piece. There's some stragglers out there. And then I got the small one. I used the other one this afternoon to strain the oil. So you want to.
Are you gonna flip that?
Am I going to flip it? Yeah, probably.
Oh.
1 to 2 minutes, and then carefully flip with tongs or flat spatula. So I'm not going to flip it with this. So it says to put 1/4 or 1/3 of a cup in there. I did not put 1/3 of a cup or 1/4 of a cup in there.
I think you might have put 1/4 of a cup.
Okay, well we'll see. It looks.
Teddy wants you to flip it in the air.
No, I'm not gonna
And
flip it.
Ping says they'd buy from your stall. And I'm rather disappointed that there's been no flinching from oil yet.
Well, it's not one of those hot. There's not a lot of liquid
I
in
can
here.
throw some water over there.
Yeah, that will make me dance.
How are you going to drain them?
I'm gonna get a plate.
No, you should get a
Sheet pan with that.
paper sack.
Okay. Where is it? Oh, must have got some wrong. Hey there.
Hey,
I'm not complaining, Denise. Thanks for putting them away the other day. So
You get what you pay for.
Get what you get. Okay. Sorry, my back's too. Fuck. It's not my good side. Don't look at me. Okay, so that to me is the weakest looking.
Yeah, you need a thicker.
Yeah. I hope they get better than that.
Well, it's like a pancake. We,
First one sucks.
So I'm going to.
You need to clip more. You need more
You
stream.
think?
I would think at least halfway down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Oh no! Oh God! Check it! Oh!
That almost went sideways. Okay, I'm letting the oil is back up to 360, and we'll try it with this, and if it's not enough,
We'll cut it more.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna zoom in. Are you scared when you do that a little bit?
I mean a little bit.
Don't be scared.
I think we're right on money now. But
Are you counting? How
I
are you
would-
keeping track here?
how am I keeping track? I'm going by color
Well, like when it creeps up the sides?
a little bit. I mean,
Okay.
it inflated pretty quickly, and so I'm just gonna turn the heat down a little bit so it doesn't continue to rise up. And like I say, it's a lot of surface area, so it's gonna fry fairly quickly. But let's just, okay. It tastes like okay. Woo! Look at this. It's like took no time at all. You should be doing this all the time. Look. Nope. Oh yeah. All right, I'm being very careful. What's going on? You turn the camera.
I'm teasing you. Because they're saying, close the cabinet door. And you closed one, and then I showed them that you left another one open. I said, sometimes I feel like I live with a poltergeist.
It's true.
Oh, that looks marvelous.
Yeah, it's gonna be really good.
They would never sell that in the booth, though. It's way too big.
Yeah, you would.
They're much more condensed.
We're gonna try it. We're gonna try and do that.
Do you think that's the right thickness of batter coming out?
I think maybe. Oh, you getting that?
Yeah. Oh, you want me to zoom? Oh, let it snow. So beautiful.
They all need powdered sugar. I mean, come on. It's essential component here. And oh yeah.
Oh yeah. No, see,
You think it needs
we
to
in the chat feel like it needs to be thicker.
it needs to be
I
thick.
think it's squeezed harder when you're pouring it in.
You don't think cut the thing down more? Squeeze it harder or cut the thing off more.
Let's squeeze it harder, and I'm gonna not go as
Don't go the
wild.
full,
Yeah.
yeah, don't go as wild.
kind of.
What do you suppose oh gosh, you're just getting out of control.
No.
What do you suppose they're like professional funnel cake makers? Like they must count, right? Like I make this shape and then I make this shape and I count to 10 or
I like
something.
to think they have a little fun with it.
They sing like a little ditty, maybe.
I mean, making the funnel cake at the carnival, watching people make arrives.
And they sing that every time they make one?
No, it's like
Okay.
Carney, let's go. We got small hands. That
Smell like cabbage.
I think they have that.
I hope we didn't
funnel
offend
cake.
people.
If you're a carnival worker, we apologize. We are just referencing a movie, Austin Powers. Come on. If you're not a carnival worker and you believe, we believe.
So we're thinking center it more, squeeze it more.
I gotta tell you, it feels like there's a lot of backseat funneling going on here.
I'm glad I'm not the only one. It makes me happy.
Let Jesse make this
Yeah. I think that's.
Oh, that one's good.
Yeah, I know it is. Just takes a while to get.
Squeeze it. So, okay. So by the third one, you got a good technique going.
Yeah. But I'm going to. I mean, look at this. This is like a baby one.
I bet he tastes good though.
I bet he does.
I just give me that little piece.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Jeez. It's not as tubular as you would want.
Totally.
Totally tubular, man. This is like a funnel cake sticks.
You want to put them on the plate?
I do.
Let me tell you, they are delicious.
No, there's Denise in the picture because I hope she is. It's her worst.
She is.
Yeah, but I just got a plate full of funnel cake.
That's true. All right, I am going to take this out because I think it's ready. See, it doesn't take very long. It's just 1 to 2 minutes, but we're looking on.
No, we're more like
the 1
1
minute.
minute or less.
That's gross.
So you let it cool a bit before you put the powdered sugar, so it doesn't all just melt.
Sure thing. Okay. The other
Like
thing
it.
is, so look, I'm a purist. I like a little powdered sugar, and you know what? You could make.
Oh wait, did you add the not Grand Marnier to the?
I did not do that.
Okay.
Well,
Oh man, you're always so
it's ready.
crazy.
I mean, and this is extra creamy. Like
What
I'm
is
actually-
Ready Whip made from?
Real cream, it says. Let's see.
Oh.
Made with real cream. Heavy cream, water, sugar, corn syrup, non-fat milk, less than 2%. Mono and diglycerides, natural flavors. Carrageenan, propellant, nitrous oxide, and milk.
Carrageenan is seaweed.
I felt a lot better about it before you.
No, the first ingredient is heavy cream.
Yeah.
That's good.
I'm turning that down because it's now at 380, and that's seems a little too high. But this one's going to be more pillowy.
Pillowy.
Oh yeah. I mean, look, you came for a show, folks. You get it tonight. Yeah.
Some folks do not approve of the Ready Whip.
Well, do what you want. This is what I like.
Whoa, you're so fancy.
Yeah, and then you've got this beautiful thing.
Now you should put the strawberries over it.
Yeah,
Oh
we'll
my
enjoy it.
gosh, it's gonna be so good.
I'm gonna get another plate because Jane's got that.
Yeah, you're not getting that back.
Look, these are a one plate, one funnel cake. So you could top it with whatever you want. Got a little Nutella? Put some Nutella on it. Also, this is not good for you. If you are giving this to your kids thinking it's a good alternative to peanut butter, it is not. The first
They
ingredient
have
is sugar.
lied to you.
Yeah.
Make
Alright.
your own peanut butter. It's easy.
We've had a what is that? What's that big Vitamix for a few? I'm not gonna do that. What was I thinking? For a few years, and we haven't really used it for anything because we're not blender people for the most part. Blender people, I don't even know what that means. But
It means we
needed-
don't drink protein shakes or smoothies.
Yeah. But we needed. Thanks. But we needed peanut butter or something. So I was like, we got peanuts, let's try that. You want to put a little Grand Marnier this on here as well?
Well, no, I wanted you to put it in the strawberries. I think that might be a bit excessive.
I don't want to.
Why would we
Sorry.
stop?
Why did you ask me if you
Why
wanted
would
to
we
do
stop
it?
gilding the lily? What now? I mean, I'm just going to test this, and I'll tell you how it is, and then I'll make a couple more, and we can talk about it. Yep. Delicious every time. Now, who out there in viewer land would like to see me deep fry a Thin Mint or a peanut butter patty?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Here,
Okay, you got to do it fast.
I got to do it fast.
I don't know.
Are we on schedule?
Yeah, we're on time crunch, sir.
Okay. Thin Mints.
How are you going to do it?
How am I going to do it?
Yeah.
Dip it and fry it.
Just going to do it. I don't know what
You're not going to like skewer it?
I could. I got a skewer right there. That's a good idea. Listen, if you
No, I don't think that's
good.
going to work. That's what I'm saying.
You don't think it's going to work?
No, not skewering. A Thin Mint's too skinny.
I hand you the
The peanut butter patty.
Oh.
strawberries.
Oh yeah. All right.
Piperoni, get out of the
I feel
kitchen.
like there's so much stuff going on. I'm just gonna batter it, and then we're just gonna drop it in, and we're gonna see what happens.
Ray wants you to deep fry the Nutella.
I
I
mean,
kind of do too.
you know what, Ray? That's why we like you. Let's see what happens.
Whoa! That was splashy.
That was splashy.
I know this is called side dish, but I feel like this is what we're eating for dinner tonight.
Maybe. All right. I'm just going to do a little turnover here. Because we are talking about chocolate and peanut butter here inside of it. So I think, oh my God, it's like, you know what it is? It's like a donut. Oh my God. It's going to be so good when I bite into it, but it's going to be so hot. I can just already think about how hot it's going to be. So maybe I'll cut into it with, and then we'll go from there.
And maybe check. Because it'd be a shame if we ended the show with a trip to the.
ER?
What are they going to do about a real burned mouth? Nothing.
You're going to hear some ice. So
We're
go
gonna
home.
make fun of you for a little while.
Mhm. You're going to be a story they tell their family when they go home.
This idiot put a hot pepper or peanut butter patty in his mouth after he deep fried it in batter.
On live YouTube.
Yeah. I might pick up some followers. You never know. All right, so I flipped it. I just
It's not
wanted
the right kind, honey.
what people look. I can almost guarantee that DP just tuned in to see if I was going to get burned by oil tonight. And it's cool. So, oh yeah, look at that.
Whoa!
I'm so excited right now.
I wish you had some Oreos.
Oh man, I wish I had a Twinkie. I've never had deep fried Twinkie. We were looking for a Snickers. Amy sort of keeps Snickers around as emergencies.
Well, sometimes they get low blood sugar and they're
Yeah.
like to have a Snickers.
Yeah.
Well, we
Did
don't
you
want
check
to-
that drawer? That's where they
I
would be.
sure did, but they wouldn't.
Mm.
You could probably put this on top, but I'm not gonna do it. All right, this thing.
Is it hot? Hot?
Oh man,
Do you need the fork back?
yes.
Here.
Should I cut it or should I just put it and then eat it?
I don't know. I feel like this is dangerous.
How brave are you?
I don't know.
Put it on the cutting board and cut it in half.
Yeah. Ooh, we'll get it. We'll get a bit of
Here,
crunch.
let's see.
See if we can do this, folks. I know at this point we're like, what? This show is off the rails. I don't want it to be too. Oh,
Oh, it's smooching.
that's okay. It's not too smooshy.
Okay, let's see what it looks like. Is it super hot? Put your finger on it.
No, not really.
Okay.
Is it a peanut butter cookie inside of there?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be gel, isn't it? Jelly?
No.
Peanut butter, right?
Peanut butter, yeah.
Peanut butter, yeah.
There's a cookie in there.
Well, yeah. And chocolate.
I mean, what do I want to say? I deep fried a peanut butter patty.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's real good. I'd probably even better when I do this.
That's why you can't say on the ready wood.
Oh, you're
I
silly.
mean, if it wasn't on my YouTube, I would have just been squirting that in my mouth.
Okay, it's wafer cookie, peanut butter layer, and the whole thing is covered in chocolate.
Well, whatever it is, folks,
But now it's covered in batter.
it's amazing. I can see why somebody in the Midwest was like, we should deep fry everything.
Oh, zoom out. Thank you. Thank you, Ping.
Okay. I've got the oil off. We'll make some more of these off camera. All right. Let's get down to business here. First of all, thanks to everybody who's reached out this week. Been a hell of a week. If you have somebody that you haven't spoken to in a while, I recommend giving them a call.
Yes.
Say hello. Say, hey, I'm a bad friend. I'm sorry, I haven't called you in a long time. You never know what's going to happen. Other than that, do what we always do. We love you. Thanks for tuning in. And remember, be kind, be loyal, and do something nice for somebody this week. We'll see you next week.
We gotta go.